Reggie Wright, we did an interview recently, and we talked about the situation where Buntry, your brother, got killed. And he actually laid out the situation.
And what was that?
I'll play it for you.
He was in jail. Name is G.
Is it Monkey Man?
Monkey Man. Well, y'all call him Monkey Man. We call him G. Monkey Man is something Info Minds came up with and started calling him.
Okay.
But we don't know anybody. If you even say the name Monkey Man, I think you said it in the interview with James, and he was like, "Who?" But we call him G. George Williams is his name.
George, I mean, but that name Monkey Man has been floating around as well.
Info Minds did something.
As Info Minds? Okay,
Yeah,
got it. Okay, so he was the one that killed Buntry.
He was one of the ones. Even if you look at the composite sketch, you see the ponytail. Now we call him Ponytail. That was our code word for him. Like if you ever heard me and Suge talking, well, he'll say Ponytail because he had a moniker for everybody. But yeah.
Okay, so why did he kill Buntry?
All right. It was this dude. It's this guy named Little Rod, Roderick Reed, and George. They had this boy named Vincent Buchanan, who was V-Dog. He got killed in Compton.
I didn't know what he was finna say. They've been running that story
handcuffed
since the beginning. That ain't how.
Okay, it was a story about a videotape.
Yeah.
There was an alleged videotape where someone got tortured.
Saying that they videoed Vincent killing at the funeral. I mean, at the cemetery. That, I called Reggie and I asked Reggie about that, and I told Reggie that's not what happened. The videotape came out after Buntry passed. The police, the feds was looking for this tape after Buntry's death. So he said he had corrected or whatever, but that's not what Buntry was killed about. Buntry was too close with Suge. Buntry, and I'm not going to call him my brother, but Alton knew what he was getting himself into. Alton knew exactly what he was doing and on certain situations. But that wasn't Vincent. No, that wasn't it. That the videotape, which I am the one that first said is a videotape because Lib Dog was hanging at the house when Lil Davy was coming through, and Lil Davy was killed by George now. When Lil Davy was killed in front of our house. He was supposed to have been the hitman that's supposed to got Buntry. But these cats didn't know that Davy is family. His brother is one of the homies. So when Lil Davy get at Alton and tell Alton that this situation is going down and that these cats is talking about 50 grand for your head, Lib Dog is one of they like informant cats or whomever, whatever. And Lib Dog is the one that went and ran his mouth and went over there and said that they seen, they heard about the video that Buntry was watching it in the living room of our house. Nobody never seen the tape. And ain't no tape ever came up, no nothing. Lib Dog was the only one there that could have walked out of here and said that. So when that happened, those guys, the feds came in and looked in for the tape. But Alton was good and buried at this point. So George was on something else with Buntry and Heron and all of these other guys, Poochie and all of them. They was on some other shit.
So there was no videotape?
Never, ever.
Why would someone videotape a torture?
It was never, ever a tape. And if they did, they stupid. Because if you did, sooner or later, that tape would have came out. Somebody would have got that tape.
Yeah.
But this is me watching these cats because we had one incident when Lip gets kidnapped, which I can't go into, don't want to go into, because I know people see this, they're going to say, damn, this nigga telling it all. But he gets kidnapped and he gives up certain information. And now motherfuckers is going through some other shit. So me and Buntry get mad at each other for about a month when I told him this shit about Lip Dog. And then I said it in front of Lip Dog, and Lip Dog took that and ran with it. I know right now today he's the only one that I spoke to it about. and he's still whatever. But it's good.
Well, you feel that George killed your brother.
I didn't see George do it, hell yeah, but I know what George was doing at the time. Yeah.
I interviewed Greg Kading, and I think you had mentioned last time that the police aren't going to bother trying to tie George to this murder because he's already doing life in prison.
That's what I heard too.
Greg Kading said he doesn't believe that. He says that if there's a murder and there's someone already in prison, they're going to put the murder on him.
If we have the evidence to charge somebody, regardless if they're in prison or not, if we have the evidence and we can prove it in court, we'll move forward and we'll try to prove it in court.
I mean, you would use, I mean, they would actually approve, resources to charge someone who's already doing life in prison?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's the way the police works. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, I'm just asking.
Because keep in mind, of course, you've got his whole life imprisonment is based on a federal prosecution. The feds spent the money, did the investigation, got him and Roderick Reed and their PCP organization sent away. Now, Compton PD, now the Sheriff's Department, is stuck with this old unsolved homicide. And if they can clear that off their books by charging somebody, then they're going to do that.
Let me explain something to you. When George was doing his get down, the night Buntry was killed, we got 50, 60 motherfucking homies on our block. We got all these cats. We talking about, come on, let's roll. All of these motherfuckers were scared. The Droshan Owens, let me not say all these dudes' names. All of these cats were afraid of George and them, were afraid and wouldn't go. I start kicking them niggas in their ass and telling them to get the fuck out of here. I'm holding an AK in my hand. Two little homies said, come on, Mob, let's roll. Two little homies. Out of all of them. The rest of them, the ones I'm calling my dogs, is at the front porch telling my mama, come get James. See what I'm saying? So right then and there, I have lost. I really don't have no respect for these cats. I don't have no, and right now today they still talking this loyalty bullshit. Where's my loyalty? I done did everything in the motherfucking hood that I can do. And someday I'm gonna have to quit doing this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything from point A to point Z. Every time one of you motherfuckers got shot, I felt it's my duty. Y'all gonna got shot in the hood, so I gotta go out there. Can't say, oh, them niggas don't even retaliate. No, we weren't having that.
So Buntry was there during the MGM Baby Lane jumping?
Yeah. You see him bright as day.
Okay.
Buntry had on the all-white suit with the black brim.
Oh, that's Buntry.
Yeah, with his phone hanging on the side. Yeah, Buntry, he was right in there. That's what I say.
Okay.
Ain't none of us, what's the word for this? Ain't none of us holy. None of us. None of us. And I'm not going to never pretend to be. You know what I'm saying? We all got our faults. We all played a part in this death row shit. So everybody got to man up to the shit that be accountable for your shit.